Hey everybody, this is Larry, this is me going Q3 of the bi-weekly contest 145, whoops. 3377 digit operations to make two integers equal. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this problem. So this one, honestly, I don't think it's that bad in concept. I'm actually surprised more people didn't get it. Maybe people were more stuck on Q2, maybe. But because I feel like this is a very straightforward problem. There are different components, but those components are kind of, if you're familiar with them, then you should be able to put them together and solve this problem. That said, of course, if you don't know those components, then that's another story, but we'll talk about that later. That said, I ended up taking about 18 minutes because of an edge case that I don't think they talk about, and I didn't see anything about it, but this is Leetcode sometimes. Sometimes they just have crappy, sometimes their problems are just not written that well, which happens, I suppose. But I'm actually kind of disappointed about this one. But in any case, I guess everyone else kind of read it correctly. I don't know. So maybe it's just me. But, or maybe there's a survivor bias on people in the top, right? Because everyone else, they get the penalty. They don't end on the leaderboard anymore. Or like down the first page of the leaderboard anyway. Anyway, that aside, the core point about this is just Dijkstra, and then after that is just implementation, right? Dijkstra, because this is a shortest path problem from N to M. There are only N and M can only be 10 to the fourth, which means 10,000. So you only have 10,000 states, and as long as you're not too ridiculous with each thing, it should be okay, right? Like with each loop iteration. And the other part of it is that it cannot be prime somewhere. Yeah, the number cannot be prime at any point. So that's also something that we have to consider. But one thing that it did leave out, which is the thing that I got bitten by and took about 7 or 8 minutes to debug, is that it cannot have leading zeros, which actually is not clear about. Or I don't know. I couldn't find anything about it. Let me know in the comments if I'm like being really silly. I mean, it may be that I'm really silly, honestly. But in any case, though, I mean, I guess if they were leading zeros, example 1 would have been a different answer, maybe. Maybe, but I don't know why that my code worked for leading zero or didn't. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. Either way, though, it's still they should have made it more explicit. And I don't know. Maybe I had an edge case now that I think about it. But either way, so the first thing to do is prime Sif. I'm not going to go over this one here in this video. It is a Q3, so I feel like prime Sif for Q3 is probably something that is expected at this point on Leetcode. And yeah, it is also known by the Sif of Eratosthenes. I don't know. I'm always saying it wrong. So yeah, so definitely check that out. This is basically, I mean, and you've watched the live portion of it. I do not template this. I do not have the library, which is why I'm a little bit slower, but it's not that bad. Once you understand the concept, you can reuse it in different ways. This idea of a sieve, so definitely check that out. But yeah, other than that, everything is just standard Dijkstra. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything set up. So if N or M is prime, we return -1 just to kind of get it out of the way. We just keep track of the L, the length, with an infinity value. This is all just regular setup stuff, right? Best for Dijkstra. I put in a thing so that we don't have to go, because I figured it'll be probably a little bit more sparse. So I did it in a collection. Here, this is just a regular heap where N is the cost because each thing is a thing. I did have a previous thing here. I guess actually I forgot to take it out. But the reason why I had it was just that I wanted to debug my path because I like I said, I had a wrong answer and I didn't know why because there was a long input. So I kind of wrote this code so that I can debug what it was doing. But it is not necessary, so I'm going to take it out now. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. But otherwise, the rest is Dijkstra. And I kind of wrote it in a really dumb way just because I I originally had something more similar to like this to get the symmetry of 0 and 9, but of course, like the leading 0 thing, I have to handle it. So I kind of handled it very hacky, just to kind of get it out there. So this is what it looks like. But yeah, but basically what it's saying is that, okay, you have, this is the current number, this is the Dijkstra thing, you need this for Dijkstra. I talk about it a lot, I should make a video about this, but the idea is that you only relax each node once, and here, if you already relaxed it once, the second time it's going to have a higher number. So yeah. So you don't want to do it again because everything below it's going to be slower. Anyway, if this is, we're already at the exit, we just return D. Makes sense, right? The distance. And then S is the string version of the now, which also spells snow, but it's now for me. It's just I just fill it with leading zeros, which I guess you didn't have to do anymore because I didn't know that you could or cannot have leading zeros, so I actually intentionally fill it with leading zeros. So that actually means, you know, that this is silly. But now I don't need it. But yeah, I don't need the padding anyway. But yeah, just converts it to a list. I don't know. Actually, I don't even need this to be a list. Now that I think about it, I don't really use it anymore. But it's just so that I could get the ith digit very quickly. Maybe I didn't need to do it that way. Maybe I could have had a helper function. I don't know. I was trying to type this very fast. But yeah, and this is just, if it's not 0, then we decrement that number. And this is just regular Dijkstra stuff. We just make sure that it is not prime, right? And that's it, right? Pretty straightforward stuff. The only thing that I added, and initially I had something like this, but I added this so that it is deal with the leading 0. Because basically, if this is not the first digit, you can always do it. If this is the first digit, it has to be at least a 1, so you don't go dip down to the leading 0 situation. So otherwise, the same code. And this is the increment version of it. You know, we plus. And also, yeah, I just kind of. I was debating doing the math on the list, but this makes more sense as well, right? We just subtract out that digit, and that digit's gonna be 10 to the whatever thing, right? And you could factor that out because I goes from left to right. The power function goes from right to left from the least significant digit, right? So yeah, that's pretty much the idea. And that's pretty much it. Everything, like I said, this is very standard Dijkstra as long as you understand the prime CIF and this silly leading 0 thing. And then at the end, yeah, if we haven't reached it, we return -1, otherwise we return this. Though in theory we should not get here because this should have happened, but you know, better be safe, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I'm gonna show you the code one more time. This is the prime CIF on top, this is the top portion of the code, the main code, and this is the bottom. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have for this one. What's the complexity here, actually? I guess that's the first thing, or that's the last thing to do. Well, it's the number of states, right? The number of states that you can insert into heaps is about 10,000, which is the range of the numbers. So yeah, so if you want to say R for range, it's going to be O of R times L, where L is actually technically log base 10 of R. So you can say R log R if you want for each one. Of course, there's also a heap function, and remember we do there at most O of R number of items in the heap. So it's gonna be R log R times log R or something like this. And that's it. It's very confusing, but that's okay. We got it. That's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you have questions in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching, and you can watch me solve it live in the contest next. No silly mistake, please. That was already a silly mistake, though. Okay. I mean, it's a little bit... for virtual contests, I wish they don't have this, and I wish I could look at the leaderboard, because I feel like they don't... The old leaderboard was good, but the new leaderboard, they kind of messed it up. Alright, let's focus. Alright. Okay, read the problem first before thinking about it. Okay, so you have two numbers that are the same number of digits. What are the digits? Is the numbers, so the numbers are up to 10 to the 4. Okay, not the number of digits. Any digit not 9 and increase by 1. Any digits and that's not 0 and decrease by 1. The n must not be prime at any time, including its original value and after each operation. minimum cost. Is it not just BFS 10 to the 4? Should be okay. Let's write the SIF then. Whatever. No, I don't use templates for this. In case you are wondering, I don't know. Maybe it's fine, but especially for virtual contests, I definitely do not do it, because why? Tell me why. Yeah, I don't know why. I usually write it the other way. I don't know why today I've been kind of dumb. Okay, I mean that took like less than a minute maybe. Okay, so then now we have BFS, right? Yeah, it's a little bit annoying though, because then it's that times, no, it's times 5, because it's 5 is the number of digits, so that's fine. Okay. Yeah, okay. 2 is already prime. Okay, fine. Okay, so then if prime of n or prime of m return false, we probably should take this outside. Actually, I forget about this Leetcode business. Okay. Silly Leetcode. Oh, max has to be, say, 10 to the 4th now. Whatever, other number. Okay, so then now we start with. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with a breadth first search, but it is what it is, I suppose. It's okay. How do I write it in a clean way? This is kind of annoying to do, actually. Should I just use string? Is it faster? I don't know. Yes, no, even though I meant string now. Okay. I guess it's always the same number of digit. And I guess there's prefix zeros though. Leading zeros, they don't really talk about it. Okay, fine. I think you could write this, right? I think that converts it to a list. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. If it's not equal to 0, then we could decrease by 1. I don't know how to look up for that. But still, why am I so bad at this? I guess I can actually just go directly, right? So it's going to be power of 10 to the I. No, because it's in the other direction. This is so annoying. Okay, so And we could probably save this as well, but yeah. So then now we'll save that, and then okay. So this next, and then. Oh, I have to check that it's not prime. If next, if okay, and then now we can. I mean, I have to do the other side of incrementing, but I just want to check out real quick. If not invest, I just want to make sure that it doesn't run with any issues like that. So I. Oh, because of leading zeros? Poop. How do I do add leading zeros? I always forget how to do these. Is that fill? Okay, fine. Okay. I don't know how I'm returning false, which is not great, honestly. How? Huh? How am I returning false? That's oh, I do return false here. Whoops. Okay, that is just funny though. Okay, so now we're in the increment as well, which is not that bad, right? Actually, that was pretty silly. 4, 1. Wait, what am I supposed to return? The minimum cost. What is the cost? The sum of all values that. Oh, so I misread this. I thought it was a BFS. That's not right. I mean, that's just dice roll, so it's not that much harder. But we have to write it quite a bit differently. Well, maybe not that differently, but. But I have to rewrite it in any case, because I am not a happy person apparently. Right? Not bad. And then here. That's not the cost either, but let's actually get it in first. Okay. Okay, so that still kind of looks like it works. But now we have to also write if okay, this is still the wrong answer. That's fine. We just have to change the cost function. What is the cost function? The cost function is n if and then now is greater than d plus the cost, which is the new number. Okay, do we count the first number? Actually, I don't know that we do or not, but I guess it'll be apparent. Well, maybe not. You still have to fix this part, Larry. This is why you try to not duplicate code. Okay, fine. 75 plus 10, so I think we do need the original number. So that means that this is going to be n, and this is n. Okay. Yeah, YOLO. Yeah. Oof. Did I mess something up? I mean, clearly. how does this work? I mean, this seems like it's a few steps away, right? So, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. How did I even get something like this wrong? It's just regular dice tray, right? Am I misreading? I mean, I've already misread this a few times, so maybe I went including original and after each operation. Is there some like prefix numbers that I were? I don't know what is going on. This should be just dice tray, but I don't know. I am bad at this, clearly. 2034. Oh well, it doesn't really go down. So it takes too many steps, maybe. No, it. Well. If m is equal to now, then we just return d. At least there should be fewer things to print. So our answer is better than their answer, which means that there's something wrong with the implementation usually. Well, I mean that is the case when you get a wrong answer, I suppose. But even beyond that, d plus next. Am I off by one? No, that's fine. What am I doing wrong? What am I off by? This is so dumb that, like, I feel like I'm not doing anything that smart to be wrong. What am I? Expected is so much bigger though. And I don't even know how to trace this. Okay. Is my prime factoring wrong? I did it pretty quickly. No, I don't think so. Unless I'm missing a digit or something. 10 to the 4th? No, 10 to the 4th sounds right. This is sad. I have to add debugging code. Okay, so let's take a look. So okay, so we have where are we? Oh, it's backwards. That's why I forget. 2034. So we have to do 34, 35. I mean, all these probably are not prime. They're all even numbers. 437 is that a prime? I don't know. Okay, well, Google just tells me no because it's divided by 19. Okay, I mean, I'm sure that these are not primes, but I like how if you search for it, it just tells you. But do I have to? Does it have to be? I don't know that It's not clear what we're supposed to do with respect to leading digits. I think that's my issue actually on this one. Because you don't only subtract when it's not a 0. And it doesn't tell you that you have to be the same digit, is it? I don't know. Let's try it, I guess. And I is not equal to 0. Well, let's just try for this one for now. Okay, then it just cannot get there. Okay, so maybe I is equal to 0, and I think this is an or actually. If it's not equal to 0, and maybe that. So for no leading zeros, no, it still doesn't change. Or like, so we need to get to 2s. I don't think, is that true? That seems odd. I feel like you can, there's so many numbers, but how would that be true? Huh. Oh, well, this is just wrong. This is an or statement. This index up. That's odd. 941. Oh, because it could be negative, I think, but is I think no, it's strictly greater than. No, I still get the wrong answer. Well, it doesn't. My code is not right because it still does the. So, or if this is. Okay, I don't have white code apparently. Okay, so you have this. Let's just hack it together for now. Or this, right? Is that the right answer? So they never say anything about leading zeros. I feel like that's such a crap wrong answer. I mean, or they should have clarified it, honestly. All right, let's YOLO submit this. I mean, the code is ugly, but I just want to, I mean, I don't think that's clear at any time that that's wrong answer. That's kind of a crap problem, or like a crap edge case anyway. I mean, maybe that's the problem is fine actually. Okay, let's see. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this contest, this problem, this explanation, everything in between. Stay good, stay healthy, take good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.